Hey guys, welcome back to the Chat with Quabs. As you can see, I have a wonderful, lovely
shy
guest. She's shy. I don't know why she's shy, but this is going to be awesome, and I'm so glad to have her here. This is
Zarina.
By the way, guys, don't you think this yellow looks amazing on her skin tone?
Thank
it looks so good.
Thank you.
But yeah, so I brought Zarina on here to have a conversation. We're going to be talking about, what are we talking about, Zarina?
We're talking about lessons we've learned from our relationships.
That's right. So so both platonic relationships and romantic relationships.
Yeah.
So we're just going to it's just going to be like a bouncing off ideas type of thing. It's not very structured, but
it's a chit chat.
Exactly. Yeah. That's right. Because this is the Chats with Class. So we're
chatting.
You're going to get an insight into what's up, our conversations are like, because I have a lot of conversations with people, guys. So this is just one of them, but we're just shooting it on camera. How about that? Okay, so we're going to jump right in, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Before you keep watching, please subscribe. Zarina, tell them to subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yes.
Like. Share. I don't know if this is in there. But subscribe.
In the description box below. Share. Comment. Let's have a conversation. But just subscribe. We're trying to grow this thing. Okay, guys? So, I'm going to start.
Okay.
Right? Or do you want to? Actually, I'm going to throw it to you first.
Okay, sure. Let's go.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask Zarina. So just share with us, what has been the biggest lesson, or maybe not the biggest lesson, but one of the lessons you've learned in your French. We're going to start with friendships, and then we'll move on to romantic relationships.
Okay.
So
biggest lessons.
Yeah. Multiple, if you have.
Okay. Biggest lesson.
Right.
One. I think the biggest lesson would probably be to really assess the friendship.
Yeah.
And know what it is that your friend appreciates.
Right.
And actually puts effort into being that person. Or good. Doing those things. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Because one of I would say probably my closest friend. Shout out to you, Ifya.
Shout out to you, Ifya. Hope you watch this video.
We are very, very different. So it took me a while to realize I can't necessarily relate to her the way that I would want to be related to.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
So I had to, in essence, learn how to be a good friend to her based on the things that she likes, the things that she appreciates.
That's true.
The extra miles that I could go, because it's not the same for everybody.
Yeah.
So I would say that's my biggest lesson, to really look at your friend and
what do they actually need?
Not
what you want to
what makes them feel loved.
Right. That's true.
Putting extra effort into doing that.
That's so true. Because I also feel the same way. Because you sometimes think that obviously if I like this thing, everybody in the world should like it, right? But then that's not always the truth. And then you keep giving to your friend what you want, but then that's really not what they need.
No, for sure, yeah. And I think on another hand, I'm a person who I can go without talking to somebody for weeks.
Yes.
And when we talk again, well, maybe no. Because it was
months. I didn't go to say months because I was
no, months, maybe even years,
yo, seriously.
But when we talk again, we
are
nothing
good. Exactly. There was no time in between.
But not everybody is like that. Some people need the daily communication, which also it also has value, and I've come to learn that. So
I think I need to get better at that, because I'm so not that type of person to be texting people every day. And I don't know, and I think I used to give myself that excuse that I'm just not that person. But I think there's some value in it. I just need to get better at it, guys. All of you people who I don't text all the time, I still love you. I really do. But it's just that I don't know what the issue is. I'm not a texty talk to you every day type of person. But when I do catch up with my friends, I feel we just jump straight into where we left off. But I'm starting to feel that it might be changing a little bit with some of my friends. Maybe it worked in the past that way, but now it's the longer apart that you stay from each other, talking to each other, the more distance is growing. Yeah. I don't know what the solution is, Zarina. But that's my little dilemma.
No, I think it definitely makes sense. We're at the age where we're growing. Everyone is like prioritizing their time.
Yeah, seriously.
So I think there are certain people who are like, look, if you don't have time for me, then
I'm also moving on. Deuces. Peace out.
Check the deuce up.
Check the deuce up. What?
But the important thing is that, like, to be a friend, like, a friend shouldn't just be like, oh, we catch up and when we do is good. Like, that's what I'm realizing. Like, if you're going to do life
I really
with someone, like, you should be there for the smallest things and the biggest things as well. So, like, really to see it as doing life
together.
Like, together. Yeah. That's not just like,
let me raise up my hand and say that I am not good at that. Although I have to say that and maybe this is just like what it is in my mind, how I've made it up to be in my mind. I just feel like if I was in the same place, maybe it's not true. I was going to say if I was in the same place with some of my really good friends, like I feel like it would have been easier to keep in touch on a more regular basis. I don't know. I haven't really had the experience of doing that, so I don't know what's going to be like. But I don't know, guys. I'm struggling. If you have any like ideas of how to get better at staying in touch with people consistently, please let me know, because your girl needs
Crystal really needs it,
guys. I do, really guys, and I'm raising up my hand like at an AA meeting saying
wow
I am what do you call it?
You'll get better,
hopefully.
Trash.
Sorry, I'm kidding. Trash. Wow.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Crystal is not trash. She's the farthest thing from trash. She's a treasure.
Come on, girl.
A treasure.
You better preach.
Gem.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
A jewel. Priceless.
Okay, what other lesson?
How about you? What's your biggest lesson?
My biggest lesson from being friends. So for me, what I'm going to say, I think one thing that I do well in my friendships, I mean, please, if you're out there, confirm if this is true. If not,
tell us if she's lying.
I don't know, girl. I mean, anyway, I think I am good at like supporting people and supporting their vision, and as much as I can help, I help. Like, and I always want to be among. Like I want to help as much as I can. Like if you seriously, that's such a Ghanaian.
That's the most Ghanaian thing ever.
Like I just want to be so invested. Like I just want to just like see, because I'm such a like, I want to see things happen. Right. That if I know that there's something on your heart that you want to see happen, like I'll jump right in and try and do my best to help. So I think that's one thing that I think I'm, if you agree, please let me know. If you disagree too, it's okay. You can disagree. But
nah, that's true. I think that's true.
You think so?
Yeah.
Are you just saying that because you're trying to be nice?
I think it's true. Like, but yeah, no, I agree. I think Crystal is very supportive.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, thanks.
She got your back.
I got you. If I got you, I got you. Seriously.
She got you.
But one thing that I've learned about like my being in relationships is that like I assume a lot sometimes about like how people, and I think some of it has to do with past experience, but like if someone does something, I'm quick to like assume their intention behind it, but now I'm trying to flip it to be more positive than it used to be. Like when I was younger, it was always kind of like if someone did something, I'd be like, maybe this friendship is not worth it, and I'll quickly cut you out of my life. Like maybe I'll be like I guess maybe when I was younger, no, like I'll cut you out if it means like we're not friends anymore. But now, or like it's true, it's so bad. But now, as I've grown older, it'll probably be like I've withdrawn. I'm still your friend, like we still chat, but like you're not going to get all of me. Right. When I start to see certain things that are not, that's a 2x4, and then on top of my assumptions, I'm just like, what I'm trying to do now is to be more like give people the benefit of the doubt more often, absolutely. And also be a little bit more forgiving, because what I used to think that, because for me, another thing about me is I process things really fast. So if something happens to me, I think about it and I've moved on. So I used to think that I didn't hold grudges, but I've realized that my grudges are kind of like, okay, I've processed this thing and I've moved on, but I'm going to remember this, this is how I'm going to treat you based on what I experienced from you. You know what I mean? Like I don't let it slide and be like, okay, we can just keep going. I don't know if this makes sense, but having a therapy session it
definitely makes sense. And it's so crazy because like every time I sit down and talk to Crystal, I literally feel like I'm hearing myself speak. Because we are so different, but like we're also so similar. Right. Like it's actually very scary.
So true. It's actually really true. Yeah.
I definitely get you. And like even like when you were speaking before, you said forgive, like being more forgiving. I was like, yeah, that's a forgiveness thing.
Yeah, definitely.
And I like, if you know me, you know I always say like, oh, I don't hold grudges. I don't hold grudges. But look, I'll be remembering. Best believe like there will be some passive aggression.
Come on, you
better. Or we can even be cool, but then one day I'll just drop like a little sub.
Oh right.
Like throw some shade.
Yeah.
And it all stems from unforgiveness. And you need to, like, honestly, in relationships, if the relationship is worth it and you've made the decision that this is something that I'm in for the long haul, you need to learn to pre-forgive.
Serious, it's true.
Like, forgive before it even happens.
Real. That's a real word. Pre-forgive. Everybody write that down.
Yeah. Pre-forgive.
It's true.
Yeah.
Because, like, as I was saying, like, I would say that I don't hold grudges. And honestly speaking, like, people know I don't remember things, though. Like, someone will say that this happened, and I'll tell you that I don't remember. Like, I literally don't remember that it happened. Yeah. But I will remember that you're on this side, and you're on this side. You know, those things I remember, but the detail of what happened miss me with that. I probably won't remember that. Is there anything else you want to add about things that you learned
from friendships? Yeah.
Actually, tell us about the good, how you think you've been a good friend to your friends.
Wow.
Yeah. See, I'm very confident. I'll tell you what I think.
About me?
Yes, but you start because I want you to say it.
Huh. Well, I actually have to think about it. How do I think I've been a good friend to my friends? I think... I don't know. I think I always have an encouraging word. Like, I feel like I can speak life over my friends. And it's not... I don't know, it's me. You guys, you can tell me if I'm wrong. But I don't think it's really from a place of, like, obligation. But I think I'm just so eager to see my friends at peace with everything. Like, when something is going on, I want to speak life. Like, whether it's from my own experience or, like, you know, a scripture, like someone else's testimony. Like,
that's definitely
you can
true.
do this, you can get through it. I feel like those are things I say a lot. So, like, don't be so hard on yourself.
That's very true. In addition to that, and I'll also give you an example recently when you did what you just said for me. But in addition to that, I feel like Zarina is very invested in her friends. Like, I feel like most of the times when I come, by the way, Zarina lives, she lives in my building. So we are kind of like neighbors kind of thing. But every time I come like to her apartment or something, she's always talking to someone, like always there for that is impressive. Just so you like, you know that if you call Zarina, you can, I mean, if you're that friend that she,
oh my god, like you're going to make people so upset because
you don't pick some people's calls.
I don't pick my phone.
No. Okay, well, I guess maybe we'll cut it out.
Okay. No, you can leave it in there, like.
No, but for real though, and I respect that a lot. So she's one person who's like very invested, and she spent the time to talk to you. And speaking on the encouragement thing, is so true. Like, and she's done it multiple times. But one time that I remember, because obviously I don't remember things a lot. But this was just recent, right? When I came down to the apartment to come and collect food, because I'm that person. And Zarina like heated up the soup and everything for me, and I was telling her about something that I'm kind of like trying to figure out, and all the uncertainty and the doubts that comes with it, and I'll just give you an update on like where the process had reached. And I mean, I didn't even expect any like encouraging word, but come and see Zarina giving me like a testimony about someone else's testimony about them going through something similar to what I'm going through right now, and just like how they came. I mean, they had their obstacles, they had you know, the things, doors slammed in their faces, but obviously they are now at this point where everything has worked out. And it was just like very encouraging for me, just like keep going, you know, like even if the door is slammed in your face, it doesn't mean that dream will not happen, you know. And I'm not praying for the dream to happen. I'm praying for double what that person got in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Because it's possible, you know what I mean? And like
absolutely.
just to speak positively, because I was speaking a lot of like doubt as well, and she kind of checked me on that a little bit, you know. So yeah, I appreciate that about you, boo.
Oh, Crystal! Guys, Crystal is awesome.
Oh, so are you?
Thank you. I try.
Oh, you know.
Okay. But what about like bad experiences in friendships that have also taught us lessons? Do you have
about how to cut people out?
Not necessarily, but just something you've learned. Yo, Crystal. I mean, okay, yeah, it can be like
something
because it's not everybody that you keep in your life.
It's true,
right? Okay, so you can speak.
I mean, I can remember some experiences that I've had, and coupled with, because I'm a very private person, and I really value like respecting people's privacy, and like if someone tells you something about their life, don't go and now be telling people, don't tell anybody about this happened and this happened. Okay, listen, I mean, I don't know, I guess it happens sometimes but I feel like if it's within a certain circle of people that you trust, that you already have a relationship or trust, that type of information sharing is okay.
And even then, like, you don't see everything, right?
Or maybe
like,
don't mention the person's name or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But then there have been instances where someone will go and just spill your business, and this is someone that you trusted, right? You're like, okay, I'm going to confide this piece of information to you because I think you're worth it. Well, you're worthy of that information, and they'll just go and be telling people everything, and I hate that with a passion. So that's kind of like what I've had, like those kind of experiences that I've had, and didn't say, well, I mean, for me, if that thing happens and I see that in maybe I should stop doing it, but I'll cut you off very quickly. Seriously. I don't like that, because then it speaks to a lot of things about the person, I think. I don't know. I just
character.
Because when someone tells me something, I really hold it very close to I don't tell anyone, because I know that I wouldn't want someone to tell my business. And I mean, obviously, what I'm saying is that, like, I have a group of friends where we trust each other, and sometimes one person will tell me something, and I feel like some other person in the group needs to know, not because we're trying to talk about your business, but it's like, we need to do something about this, or like just information sharing. That's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, because there's a trust already established there.
For sure.
But then when it's girl, bye.
Another
deuces.
Right.
How about you?
No, that's definitely good. Bad friendship experiences. I feel like I'm the opposite of you, like in the sense that I don't really know how to cut people off. Like it takes a lot for me to actually be like, I'll never talk to you again, like we are done. Yeah, half the time I like forget that we even fought.
It's true. I mean, mine is more of a mental no. Maybe I'll still talk to you, but you're just not getting everything. There's a wall. Yeah.
I think this is not necessarily like negative, but not too long ago, like maybe up to like a year or 2 years ago, I used to think, like, there were certain people that I used to think I was super close to. So I'm that kind of person, like, I'm very free with people, right? So like, if you meet me, you'll probably walk away feeling like we are best friends. And chances are like I'll probably feel the same way too. But just not holding everybody to
close.
Not necessarily close. Because I also had to learn, it's not everybody that you trust and you tell everything. Because like Crystal was saying, like, it doesn't work out. So yeah, even just respecting your own business enough to not cast its
wide
abroad.
Spread it.
Yeah. But another thing is that, like, just to not hold people to the standard of, we are so close, like I expected this from you.
It's true, Zarina. That's actually my ooh, girl, you better preach.
I think that's a big lesson. That I'm sure everybody will learn this at some point, but it's a valuable one. Because the minute you let people go of certain expectations, like, that's so much freedom for you, and so much like hurt gone, like just burden lifted.
You're so right, because you know what, I'm actually working through that right now. Where I've kind of like, I mean, I'm not going to mention names.
No, not mention names, but like the process.
But I thought there's someone who I thought was like going to be my paddy, like my friend, bosom friend, and I feel like we built that up to a point, but just lately I've just started seeing things, and because of what I thought the friendship could be, like I placed a lot of expectation on this person that these things will happen because I was given those things, and not even in like what we talked about first, where it's like you think this person needs, like giving someone what the person needs. It's not even in that context, but it was just like you're just building a friendship, right?
Yeah.
And I just realized that like the standard that I held the person up to is just not what they're giving back to me. So I think I thought I was closer to the person than I actually am. And that is like a very like heartbreaking thing, to be very honest with you. And I'm kind of walking through like removing some of those expectations of this person, just because if it's it's not worth holding that person to that, but the person is not there yet. And that's not to say they'll never get there, but I'm just not going to wait with like expectation that you do this or you do that, or I'll be here, I don't know, it's just a lot. So
no, that's definitely legit. And I remember like there are some people in my life, like I said, I don't really know how to cut people off, so they are still in my life, maybe to a lesser degree. But there are people who, like, I used to say things like, when I have kids, like, these are who my kids are going to be calling auntie this, like auntie that. And that's absolutely not going to happen. Like, it's not the case, But one thing that helped, someone gave me this really good analogy of like relationships being like the different parts of a tree. Have you ever heard that?
No, I've heard a scaffolding one.
Oh,
but go
I don't
with
know.
yours.
Okay, she will tell us his after.
Yeah.
But being like the different parts of a tree. So there are people who are your roots. And those are people that like literally feed into you, like your covenants, brothers and sisters, your spiritual family, your actual family, if you have a good relationship with them. These people like feed into you, pour into you. They're like people that you rely on for that kind of like life. Nourishment, exactly. And then there are people that like are your support system. These people, they can also be like your roots as well, but like that's the trunk of the tree. And then the people who are like you're close to them, but maybe you don't always talk every day. They're not necessarily your support system, but that's family.
That's still family.
That's like your branches. And then there are other people who are leaves, and leaves come and go. Like, it's seasonal. When they are there, it's great. It's amazing. And things happen, and then colors start to change.
Come out.
And it's uncomfortable.
You better preach it, sister.
Like, and then eventually they fall off, right? But like, you
gotta keep it going.
We enjoyed it while it lasted.
It's true. We enjoyed it while it lasted.
We are here for a good time, not a long time.
Another piece.
But yeah, but like people are different. Like not everybody will play the same role in your life. So also just knowing like
it's true.
I can let go, and not everybody will be let go of forever. Sometimes friends come back.
It's true. Sometimes friends come back, and being open to that too. Yeah. It's true, Sha.
Yeah.
Ooh, girl, you deep. You is deep.
You already know me. You already know me.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else?
I think that's it for me.
Cool. Okay, so we're going to stop right here. I think this has become a trend for me where I'm just like, I have too big of a vision for my videos, and then I realize it's getting too long, and so we cut it and then we do a part 2. That said, we're going to stop here and then do a part 2 where we talk about like the lessons we've learned in our romantic relationships. So stay tuned for that, okay? And guys, don't forget to do what?
Subscribe. Like.
That's right.
Share.
That's right.
Comment.
Follow those.
Put it on your family WhatsApp group.
You better. Why wouldn't Facebook. You? Yes.
Link it on Twitter.
Come on.
I don't know where this accent is coming from.
I don't know where it's coming from.
But do all of the above. Everything I said, yeah?
Come on.
Do that.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad, yeah?
Who's your dad?
Who's your dad?
I don't know. All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye.